Hey, Barbero here. I wanted to share one of my really good self-development tools and stress relievers. That's journaling. So here's my journal. I bought this fairly cheap. It's a handmade journal. Paper is pretty really cool. It's not like the commercial paper you find in all the stores. I like to do separate colors of ink in my entries. So if you can tell that. So me personally, I keep my journal private, and the reason why is because what I like to do is really express myself in here, which I wouldn't be expressing to other people. So anything you like to keep secret or you don't want people to know, some people like to keep some stuff personal. Nobody's grading this, that's the thing. I have no fear of anybody ever looking inside this. I don't hide it, but I do keep it in a place where people don't really go. And then I write whatever the hell I want in here. I write about forgiveness in here, people that I want to forgive or things that happened that sucked, but that I, found some glory and grace in later on, and how I can find more. Like for an example, I got a speeding ticket one time and I was fucking pissed. And I went to the journal later on at home and I just, I forgave the cop and I just said, okay, what are all the possible good things that came out of this ticket? And, maybe I avoided an accident, maybe something else happened. And then I wrote everything I was pissed about as well. And it really helped just get that stress off my shoulder, because something like that, the past would bother me for a while. So that's one thing I do with this. Another thing I'll do is short-term goals of mine, and if I don't hit them, that's cool. I write why I didn't hit them in there, and I'm very honest with myself. Like, did I try? Did I not try? Did something prevent me, and why did that prevent me? If I can think of it, I'll brainstorm those ideas. So this is a very good tool, and it's good medicine. And I like to write by hand. I don't keep a digital journal. I keep an actual physical journal, and I use different color pen all the time. And I think this is my 4th journal. I've been doing this since about 2016. I just started one day and I was like, hey, let's try journaling. I've heard about it for years in self-development books and from different teachers, and I never did it. And I thought it was a joke. and I started doing it. It was really powerful. You can do gratitude, what you're grateful for that day. My entries change every single day. How I'm feeling physically, what my next step is, how I feel at my current living situation. Whatever, literally whatever. The topics can be different. And I don't force myself to journal anymore. I used to do that. I used to think I had to journal every single day. And now I journal when I'm called to journal. So that's if I have something that I need to get off my, stress that I need to get off my chest, or anything needs to be cleared up. And I like using it. It's been a really good habit of mine. And, sometimes I'll go a week or 2 without journaling. And I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't journaled. And I'll go back and think of stuff that I've done that I want to record. And I always keep them after I use them up. I keep them. I store them somewhere because I go back and read them eventually. And it's pretty interesting to look back, 3 years ago and see what I was writing about, and if I'm doing anything differently now, or if I'm caught in the same destructive habits. There's not very many of those, but every now and then some might come up. And what was I doing back then? And how was I writing then? How was I thinking? It's really good to look at. It's a high recommendation on my list is to keep a journal and just keep it true to yourself, whatever you want to put in it. You're not obligated to put anything in there. There's no certain topics you have to talk about. It's whatever you want. And yeah, gratitude and forgiveness are really good ones for me. I like to put in a journal. And then goals as well. And anything, I like to write about people that I know as well in the journal, because I can kind of just spill it out on there. Not that I'm not straightforward to someone's face, but there's a little bit different when you know that nobody's going to see what you're writing. And what it's been able to do is help me bring out in a conversation with someone else a better way to say something than just kind of get pissed or angry or frustrated and just throw something at them. I'll put it in a different way, which might be more comprehensible to them and more receptive by them. So I think that's it as far as the journal goes. It's, I recommend getting one. You pick out one that you like, the look of it, the feel of it. This one smells good. It smells like leather. And get some good pens, any type of pen that you like. I like to use the Pilot Precisions. These come in like 12 different colors, so I rotate them. And I use the same pens for my daily planner as well. So yeah, journaling's a good self-developmental tool for me, and it's a therapy. It's a really good form of therapy. There's actually some information in books that have been written about journaling and how it's really helped heal some people and from traumas and whatever else they're experiencing. So that's my tip for you for self-development, and another step towards more health and awareness and vitality.